What a machine, what a car. See on this mid bank.
Hi guys, Alex Peak Performance Reviews. Welcome to another vlog and welcome to another car review. Today I'm about to go out at Millbrook Proving Ground around the hill climb circuit in the new BMW 550e, which I cannot wait. It's a hybrid, e-hybrid, e-drive. But like always guys, if you've got any questions, hit us up in the comment section. But yeah, without further ado, let me tell you more tech spec on the drive and yeah, what it's like.
So I'm in the new BMW 550e. It's a petrol electric hybrid, largely petrol motor with a little backup of an E motor, with a range of about 97 kilometers, I believe, on the actual electric motor. So it's probably circa 50 miles. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. The base model one of these is circa £76,000, and this model that I'm in here with all options is around £99,000. So it's not a cheap car, but then nor are any of these petrol electric hybrids or the full hybrids, especially ones that are almost close to flagship. This being a 550e means that it is quite a fruity number, to the extent it's 493 brake horsepower. So it's going to be a bit of an animal, or at least I would think it is. Now I've been out in the BMW i5s. If you haven't watched our video on that, click the top right hand corner now and you can watch that video. But they're obviously, those pure EV cars are anything from 2,200 kind of 2.5 tons, so they are very heavy cars, whereas these hybrids with the small tiny battery pack on them, they're not particularly heavy or much heavier. I say 100-150 kg heavier than a outgoing petrol model. So that means that realistically you've got the benefits of, you know, a battery motor in, you know, little city conditions where you can use the battery pack just to go pure electric, and you've then got the motor to back you up if you have that worry of range anxiety from an EV. And if you almost want the best of both worlds, it's good to have a hybrid. And what better hybrid to have than a BMW? And I'll tell you why. Because BMWs handle absolutely amazing. It doesn't matter, or at least doesn't seem to matter, what BMW you get in, whether it's an EV, a hybrid, or a non-EV, an ICE car. They're just all absolutely superb and have amazing chassis, which I'll show you on this. Look at this. I mean, that is superb. And this display, I've got like a camera display of the road ahead on the display in front of me as well, which is amazing. Although it's so beautiful, you almost get fixated on looking at it, which I don't want to do. I want to enjoy the roads. So I'm getting straight into the handling. We talked about cost. Obviously it's a big car, which is good. It's got loads of room in the rear for rear occupants, as well as decent sized boot. So it's a good dailyable car, a car that you can use on a daily basis to take golf clubs, luggage to wherever you're going with all your family. So it makes a great family car. And obviously in general it does effectively around 40 miles per gallon easy enough, or 30 to 40 miles per gallon from what I'm told. But if you drive it in a really clever E mode, you can be getting much better range than that, and I'll put it on the screen, exact range you get from this. But what I'm going to focus more on today and on this review is the dynamic handling of the car, how the car feels, how it brakes, how it transitions, and yeah, how dynamically it feels more than anything. So far, so good, but I'm going to push it on a lot more. Let's give it a little bit of a kind of 0 to 62 launch, which BMW say is 4.3 seconds. So let's give it a little launch. I'm not going to quite go standard start, but let's give it a... Right, here we go. Oh, and that was just even as standard with no boost mode on, and in a basic normal standard driving mode, which is like a normal driving mode. I will change the mode to a little bit more of a spicy setting for you. feels absolutely superb, I have to say. I'm going to put it onto sports, which is like a dynamic setting based on, or for kind of driving pure pleasure, so to speak. So we've got it in sports mode, and it definitely has stiffened up the characteristics and the feel of the steering wheel. It's given it a lot more weight, which is nice. It still has that kind of feel of an EV off of sports mode. So it's nice to kind of put this into sports mode, because it's given it a bit more extra weight. Suspension and everything else, and throttle response is amped up, and handling's superb. So we've talked about the general, daily ability of the car and how it kind of can carry people around. But let's really push it on this in this sports mode dynamically, just to feel how this car feels. Let's check out the brakes as well. Nose it in here. Brakes. Quite nice actually, not too sharp. See if it goes light over here. A little bit, but nothing much. Yeah, really nice, beautiful chassis, and much like the i5, the chassis is absolutely superb. But I think because there's less weight in this 530e, this hybrid, you definitely can feel that there's a little bit less roll, certainly on sports mode, even on the EV. You just get, you can tell and can feel that there's a lot more weight there, whereas in this 550e you can feel that there's a lot less weight. So dynamically this is definitely a fair bit more sharper. So I suppose if you want a more dynamic car, I would say you'd probably want to get in the 550e, which is the hybrid rather than the pure EV. But I have to say there's not a lot not to like in this car. It's absolutely amazing. I'm going to really push it on this time. We've got a nice empty Millbrook. I've got no traffic in front of me, which is really good. I've got it in sports mode. Like I say, suspension feels beautiful. It feels very M car-like, if I'm honest. Stiffish, but nothing too crazy, nothing too stiff. But very sporty, which I like. And I'm not going fast yet, because I just want to get to the real twisty stuff. Let's push it on. And I'm not going to talk too much. I'm just going to back off so I can take this hairpin at a nice speed, just to test out front and rear grip. Let's turn it in, let's go wide in, wide out, tight in at the end. Beautiful, yeah, absolutely beautiful. Click this apex, slow down, go too fast because we get told off by the marshals. But yeah, what a machine, what a car. See on this mid bank. Absolutely superb. Now the i5 anyway is a fantastic, awesome chassis car. This I think just because of the way the suspension tends to not lean and roll as much, even though the i5 is phenomenally good. this 550e is just that bit sharper, and all round in general just that bit better in terms of dynamic, you know, for dynamic chassis. Yes, you don't get the benefits of the full EV, like so for the company car tax allowance, you don't get that kind of benefit, I guess, from having a full EV, and that's the problem. But aside from that, if you want the benefit of the fact that the electric motor can get you to say 50 miles on electric, if you charge from your house, it's pretty inexpensive, and you can probably find yourself doing small journeys at a very low cost, which is the benefit of that. So you can get it and put it in pure EV, which is great. And if you want to have a bit of fun and you want to really just crack on, yes, you can put it in just sports and just put your foot down and be in rest assuredness that this car is fantastic. And yeah, yes, although it's this one with options is £99,000, I have to say, really, for what it is and for how good it is, it's superb. Let's boost mode it. Flip it, that's quick, and it is a stupidly quick car. Like I say, 0 to 60 they say is 4.3 seconds. I wouldn't be surprised if that's in the late threes. It's phenomenally fast, and it's an absolutely fantastic car, and I love it. And I have to say, to be honest with you, most of the time every BMW that I drive I absolutely adore and love, and yeah, this is no exception. So yeah, really pleased to have got out on this. Thank you to BMW UK for allowing us to drive. And if you've got any questions about anything that we may not have covered, we don't get these cars for particularly long, but hopefully in the future I'll get this for longer. But it's been a great drive and I love it. I think it's an absolutely superb car. Really, really rate it. If you're in the market for something like this, go test drive one. I'm in absolute no doubt you're going to love it, because dynamically it's so much fun and it's so capable in, you know, a chassis that's just superb in all conditions. Yeah, I'm going to end it there. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe. See you again in the next one. Bye for now.